Hi, and welcome to another tutorial on the RDS Analyst program. Today we are going to talk about transforming your variables. Oftentimes variables come in many shapes and sizes. Sometimes they're very highly skewed. Sometimes they're not in the form that you want them to. And so often you'll want to transform these variables into a better format. What I've done here is I've loaded in the faux data set, which you can get through packages and data and then hitting faux. I've also added a variable with this little piece of code here, and this creates a numeric variable that we'll be using. Don't worry too much about that. It's just what I use to create the variable. Now, when we want to do a transformation, we go to Data, Transform, and we can see our faux data set with the various variables that are in there. And we're going to want to transform the variable named variable. And we're going to transform that variable into a new variable called variable.tr, the transformed variable. And then we can select the type of transformation that we want. And there's a lot of transformations built in here. And you can pick really any of them. And more information is available on them on the wiki site. If you click here, we'll tell you about these different. We're going to go ahead and do a natural logarithm transformation here. And we'll see why we want to do that by looking at the plots. We're going to go ahead and plot histograms of the original variable and then the transformed variable. So when we hit run, two things happen. First thing that happens is that the variable gets created in the data set. And the second thing that happens is this plot is created. And it shows how successful the transformation was. Here we see our original variable was very highly skewed with large outliers. But by transforming it using the log, we get a nice normal looking distribution, which is sometimes good for analysis. And so we've seen that you can take variables and you can transform them using the transform variables menu in the data, transform item in the data menu.